Alright, it's a Power Pack 1 here on Maisha Television. The Drift is the show on air right now. My name is Bushabi Jr. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us. We hope you're gonna enjoy what we have prepared for you. Remember, you can find us on social media. That is Facebook, Maisha Television Kenya, Twitter at Maisha TVKE, Instagram the same at Maisha TVKE. Our YouTube, thank you so much for those who are subscribing. God bless you. YouTube is Maisha Television Kenya. Subscribe. Make sure mewekelea pale ile kengele kiasi so that you don't miss out on any content. We do this every Monday, Tuesday and Friday. And remember on Fridays usually tunauza vitu. So if you're selling something, tell us. We're gonna tell people to buy and stuff. And remember, I'm not alone in the studio right now. I'm with this beautiful lady seated next to me. She has an ID and she's an adult and she has a voting card and she has a driving license and she's recognized by Kenya. She's Rachel Chebet's namesake, and so
well, thank you, Bushabi Jr. I'm Rida Chebet, carrying and much appreciation for choosing to watch The Drift here on Maisha Television.
What happened to your hair?
New man, new style.
Look.
Yes.
Anyway, looks beautiful. Ama mnasemaje watazamaji? Wapenzi watazamaji. Anyway, a lot has been happening in the country. People are talking. The Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is talking. We have Rachel talking about the most scary thing. We grew up getting scared. We were told don't pass by this road. Uko gari zinageukaga ng'ombe usiku zinakula nyasi and all that stuff. So we're going to be looking at everything that is trending. This is a show that you don't want to miss every Monday, Tuesday and Friday. Most definitely. What do you think? I mean, the most trending thing is what these people are saying. And we also saw a Tanzanian musician Diamond celebrating his son's
yes, they share
birthday. They share the date. That's 3rd or 2nd of October, or I don't know. Mm-hmm. But they look alike.
True, they look alike.
Anyway, somebody is already saying, what do you expect?
But Diamond has 4 kids.
Yes.
But none of them resembles him like Tanasha Donna's. In fact, hata anaitwa jina yake, anaitwa Nasib Jr., of which Diamond is called Nasib. Nasib. So this is Nasib Jr. Yes.
And congratulations and happy birthday to those two. Belated one anyway. Mm-hmm. But no worry about those things. They look beautiful in that photo. You see Diamond there just smiling, and I don't know why they have an issue with the wife and stuff like that. But the baby, the son looks, handsome and stuff, So happy birthday to the baby and to the dad.
Simba na Simba mdogo.
Simba kubwa na Simba ndogo. Ama hiyo si Kiswahili.
Simba kidogo. Simba na wai. Simba mdogo.
And then I was also told the Tanasha Donna shares birthday with mother-in-law. That was to be, or is it mother-in-law that was to be former or wherever? But Diamond's mother shares birthday with Tanasha Donna. Wow, okay, no problem. Enough of entertainment. It's not an entertainment day. But here we're talking about what has been trending in Kenya and beyond. Today is not about Murife. It's about the free masonry. And Kenyans have been talking. I remember that sometime you did a story about Illuminati on Maisha TV.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it was a talk of, the region and how guys were willing to join Illuminati and, make money and stuff like that. What do you make of Rachel's statements?
Yes, I saw that feature on Ambrose Rachel's explanation about this secret society,
yes.
Freemasonry. And as many Kenyans, I expected more of it. Some of the rules, the requirements, are there any kind of human sacrifice, because those are some of the things that we were fed. And that is what most people know about Freemasonry and also Illuminati. But then the interview was shallow, and I remember raising that issue earlier. And you told me that is why it is called a secret society.
How do you expect a secret society to tell you their secrets?
Yes. But based on some of the explanations by Ambrose Rachel, I can say maybe he was hiding something, or maybe because it is a secret, he had to just come with something at least watu wamsikize. But then in my opinion, I was not satisfied at all.
What did you want to know?
I wanted to know everything about Freemason,
Right.
like kuna sacrifice were offered.
I think he said
Some of
there are
the
no
benefits.
sacrifices. His children are still alive, all of them.
Some of the benefits that someone can get, because another thing that
Charity
I can say,
organization.
yes, complicated. He said that Freemasonry is a charity organization. He is the chairman of Gor Mahia FC, and we know some of the challenges that Gor Mahia have been facing. Players have been crying the lack of payment, lack of some of the essential commodities during training period. Then if Freemasonry is a charity organization, then I think that Gor Mahia should
Should
be
have
one of the
benefited
best.
the
Yes.
most
Yes.
beyond anyone else.
So I think Ambrose was just trying to attention or what, because there was no deep conversation about this Freemasonry thing.
The only question that came into my mind is why now? Because we've never had, I think, which year was that when Moi actually formed a task force to look into devil worship in Kenya, and they actually came a report, and Freemasonry or Freemasons were listed among the groups worshipping Satan. And since then we've never had this kind of thing. The big question is why now? Why now? And most Kenyans are talking, and I know that you're also talking about the same thing, and it's in public knowledge about what he said. Ambrose Rachel said there is no strange oath that anybody takes in Freemasonry, but there is nothing wrong with oath taking anyway. We saw MPs being sworn in the other day. What's wrong with an oath? That simply tells you there's an oath that is usually taken.
Yes.
But he says there's no oath. But of course he says what is wrong with it anyway if it's there. So I do feel like there are quite a number of things that were not revealed, like you said. And why now? That is the biggest question.
Yes.
Why now? Is it a PR? Is it advertising thing? What is it that the organization is trying to do? First of all, it is a secret society.
Yes.
So you don't expect
Someone to come
someone
out
to
and
come
just
out
explain everything.
and tell you the secrets, because it's a secret and there's initiation. Of course, it's public knowledge what happens at Freemason and stuff like that. And another observation that I also saw is that maybe the interviewer was also a bit shaking, naogopa kiasi bana, naweza fanya moto iwake. But anyway, we've had a lot of stories about Freemasonry. We've had a lot of stories that link Freemasonry to devil worship, to human sacrifice, animal sacrifice, oath taking, drinking blood, and all that stuff. And it was just the other day that Rashir, one of the staunch 30th degree, they say there are 33 degrees. So he's at 30. When you get to 33, what he said, if I am not wrong, is that you become like Jesus Christ. You're perfect. You're a perfect human being. So he's at 30, and and you cannot.
3 more to go.
Yeah, you cannot join Freemason unless a prominent person in the organization recommends you. And then they have to do, check a background check, and they do their due diligence that you must be a good person, And one question they were asked, he was asked is, do you believe in the Bible? And he quoted some very weird verses, and they said they don't discriminate. It's open. There's Quran, there's Bible, there's everything. And so Kenyans, it's up to you. Do you think Freemasonry is just a camouflage of devil worship? And I'm gonna be reading some of the comments, especially from a good friend of mine. I love following this guy. He's called Pastor T. He has said something that I've loved. Go to the page of Maisha Television Kenya on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook right now. You'll find that quote there, I think, if I'm not wrong. He said the greatest deception is to expect a member of a secret society to share their secrets. There is a reason why it's called a secret society. The saints should not fear. These are pangs of revival.
Of course.
That's a reaction from Pastor T.
I agree with Pastor T. There is no person from a member of a secret society who can come out and just share their secrets. They'll have to osha kidogo, ikae smart, ikae poa.
And there's one comment also from Miguna over the same. I don't know if you can find it from Miguna. I think I saw Miguna commenting on the same. And I would read part of a comment from also a friend called Gordon Opio. Gordon Opio says, why are members of the super secretive society coming out in the open now? Why now? Why at this moment?
Yes.
He says when the foundation is hit, they have no peace, and their biggest altar was established in State House, and all their symbols of power are within a radius of 2 kilometers around State House. And like all other spiritual systems that desire to control and dominate, they have set up altars around the highest places in Nairobi and around Mount Kenya. And for years, they had a free reign to do as they wished until the month of September, when a nobody, referring to President William Ruto, a commoner, took possession of State House. So just like that, as Gordon Opio is saying, it's all a new system in place, and it's about altar wars.
Yes.
What do you think is the big question that we are asking? You can check out Gordon Opio on Facebook, Twitter, or his social media pages and see the reactions. We're just going through the reactions that have been flying around, and one reaction that we're gonna also look at is the one by Miguna and what he said about the Freemasonry outfit. Do you think it's a devil worship outfit, or you think it's an upright system? And then I'll also quote one leader who was vying for Nambale constituency, where he has also talked about that. But before that, we need to look at what Miguna says about the same.
Yes, Miguna said that Freemasons do their evil deeds in darkness. We challenge them to operate openly. Ambrose Rachier hails from that poor game in Siaya County. If Freemasons are champions of charity, how many schools, hospitals, orphanages, and shelters for the homeless have they built? How many scholarships has Rachier funded? No wonder he killed Gor Maya. He also said that for Ambrose Rachier and his fellow devil worshippers, Miguna, who are filter maneno zake, to convince anyone that Freemasonry is a honorable thing, let them publish the names of all their members, open up their temples of sin, and recruit both men and women publicly. Crooks don't want that in a million years. That is lawyer Miguna.
No, lawyer Miguna will not mincing his words. What do you think about all this reaction? We're also looking at reactions from you, so you can reach out to us on 0746 999 841. And quite a number of people talking right here. And there's Kevin Okwara. He vied for Nambale constituency in the last general election as a member of parliament. He says Kenya is a secular state with freedom of worship. I ask, do the Freemasons also enjoy this freedom as enshrined in the constitution? Do we have any proof of killings and drinking blood as is always claimed in our churches? I remember yoga and taekwondo were outlawed in church them days. Today I see many Christians do yoga and taekwondo classes, which is now not considered a cult like some time back. In Africa, we don't understand something, we spiritualize it. I have many weird questions about Freemasons, but none of them have been proven to death. I therefore allow any doubtful claims about them to pass. This is one group that never bothers me, that is like bothers him. On the contrary, I have many solid friends that are Masons. Never seen any of them exhibit funny behavior. That does not mean I believe in Freemasons. If invited, I will go and see what they do huko ndani. I wish I can be invited, then I can come out and tell Kenyans what has been bothering them for years.
This is a free card. This is a secret. society.
Yes.
How do you expect them to come out and just air their things they do there? So everyone has a right
Is
to
Freemasonry a religion?
It is a cult.
It is. And according to, what do you think? According to the Constitution, they should enjoy their freedom of worship.
And I think they're enjoying it because how could Ambrose Achier come out openly? Hakuna mtu atamshika, he will not be arrested or something like that. The only thing he'll face is criticism and attacks from people who don't believe in Freemasonry. But then in the Constitution, I think he enjoys or they enjoy. That's right. You have the freedom to worship whatever you want.
You can worship whatever you want unless you're worshiping the devil, then that's when everything goes. Devil worship in Kenya is against the law. You're not supposed to worship the devil in Kenya. He's the only person not permitted to be worshipped in Kenya. So what do you think? We have Kevin Okwara who says he hasn't, the many questions and the things people say about them have not been proved. And then we have Gordon Opio who says those guys are demons. I mean, they are devil worshippers and their altars been shaken. We have Pastor T who has said the same. Altars have been shaken and equating that to establishment of a new altar by President William Ruto and Her Excellency Rachel, and the way State House has been cleansed. We also have lawyer Miguna who has said that, you know, these guys are devil worshippers. We don't need to beat around the bush.
And I see that the major conversations that Kenyans have currently is about the issue of being a charity organization. Most Kenyans have not supported that statement.
It's idea Gor Mahia offering charity. And then we have Otiende Amolo, the lawyer who is a partner of Ambrose Achier, who said he has distanced himself from those allegations. He has said he's not a Freemason. He doesn't know what this man is talking about. And so, yeah.
Their business is not associated with that.
It's not associated with Freemasonry. What do you think? Are you a member of Freemason? What do you do there, you guys? And at the same time, other guys in other religions and outfits and cults. But it's not just Freemason as a cult. There are so many cults, by the way. There are so many secret societies around the world and in Kenya. And some of the big names in Freemason include Benjamin Franklin, prominent scientist, inventor, and civic activist. There's George Washington, I think former US president. There's Winston Churchill, there's Franklin D. Roosevelt, and many, many more. The list is so long. And one thing that came out clearly is that this is a society of very prominent and well-pocketed men.
Yes.
You know, doctors, pilots, lawyers, you know, very, very prominent people. And presidents, governors, senators, you know, even pastors, even bishops, even, you know, intercessors, prayer warriors. So they are members of Freemason, but at the same time, they continue with life this other side like nothing ever happened. I mean, if this is a society of, you know, all these prominent people, don't you think it's a scare to the young people? Maybe it's something that young people might think, oh, so, you know, tukienda huko tunaweza omoka pia sisi.
Yes, of course. Nani atakataa kuna mahali kunaonekana ni kuzuri sana? Nani hataki pesa? Nani hataki fame? Nani hataki to associate with the big names and big people in the society? But my advice to the youth will be, everything has a price.
Shortcut hakuna
shortcut. Yes, hiyo pesa utapata haraka, but then you'll have to pay. And
does it mean that these guys go for, they recommend very bright and, you know, talented and potentially successful people? If you're dumb, you're stupid, you're bullish, hauna mbele wala nyuma, they can't recommend you.
Maybe because according to Ambrose, there's interview
Yes, if you look at the list, the list is of people who are really successful.
Yes.
And I don't think, because there's a first degree, second up to 33rd, and that takes years. So I think they join when they are still so young, and, you know, they're recruited and, you know, financed as they go, even finance campaigns and churches and stuff like that.
Maybe.
And I've seen even Muslim names in some of these the list that I'm looking at. It doesn't matter which religion you come from.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Hindus, I'm seeing Muslims, I'm seeing Christians, I'm seeing guys from all over. And as much as the church can say this is a devil worship outfit, the church also needs to know that most of their pastors and bishops are there. They are members.
Yeah, I think that is one of the challenges that is facing the church. And now we don't have that spirit of discerning and no, this is the true man of God, true man of God, true man of God, because that cult, it's only men. It's a men affair. So I think Christians should just pray. Who is Jew and nani? Who is Jew? You never know. Who is in Freemasonry and who is not. Honorable
Kevin Okwara just said they never exhibit any weird character. They are very good people.
Yeah.
And you never know. So, there's this Reverend Jesse Jackson, also was alleged to be there. He's a master mason. So who is who there? I mean, you never know. How do you even identify this as a mason? It's a secret society. At the end of the day, what I think and what I can say is I don't think that you can actually tell who is in Freemason and who is not, because it's a secret society. And Rachel said they have Quran there, they have the Bible there, they have all these books there. They even read the Bible, and they consider the 33rd degree as the degree of perfection, where you become like Jesus Christ. And you're like, and they love Solomon. That's what they say. And they love the book of Genesis.
Why?
Because it shows them where all the secrets are, the beginning, and all that. So they also read other books, and it's like going to a place where people worship so many gods, and you preach to them about Jesus Christ, and you tell them this one will give you eternal life. They say, nice. I have a God that can give me money. I have a God of fertility. Thank you for bringing Jesus Christ. You give me eternal life. So you put all of them together.
Yes.
So I mean, something similar. But I don't know. What do you think? We are waiting to hear from you. One person here is saying that all you need to do is just go there and find out what is going on. You can't just go there unless you are recommended. You can't just appear in their temple unless you're recommended. Another person saying Rachel was given enough airtime to market his religion. Maybe they're also looking forward for State House invitation, just like their counterparts. And then another person is saying they are normally upright men, and you are absolutely right. I think he's referring to Kevin Okwara's post that Kenyans usually demonize what we can't access or understand. Plus, we are so gullible and religious. I wish they'd admit women. She would join if they admitted women. Kuna mwingine hapa anasema Kenya na rumors ati cars change into horses then eat the grass in the compound. Those are stories we used to hear, and some of us grew up with those stories. Na usipite hapo, hiyo gari huko wewe inageuka ng'ombe usiku inakula nyasi. And so those are some of the stories. What are the stories we've heard about Freemasonry? That's what we're talking about. It's a big debate. Every Kenyan is talking about it. And we didn't get enough from Rachel, and so we are hoping that he'll come out and give us all the details. But you can go to YouTube and not YouTube, even YouTube, but you can go online and do some research about Freemasonry. And I watched one video that talked about the rituals and the initiation and all those things. And so I mean, it can pass as just a lie, but if it's true that that's what happens during the initiation, where and all those things are scary, I hope you're going to do the you did that story about Illuminati.
Yeah.
I hope it can be redone again. I mean, if that's what happens, I would rather just I can't.
Sasa nakunywa tu strong tea yako
Wacha nikunywe uji yangu nyeupe bila sukari, mimi niko tu sawa. I know life is hard, but I don't know. With the stories we've had and some of the things we've listened to, some of these things are hard to imagine. And what do you think about Pastor Tim Mwangi, who says it's about an altar being raised and things are shaking up and a revival is coming in Kenya? And I'm yet to hear what any Muslim comment. I'm trying to check on Twitter to see if anyone has commented about that. But I'm only seeing Christians are the ones who are really talking about this whole thing. And hopefully, talk to us and tell us what you think. Which religion are you in? Are you a Christian? Are you a Muslim? Are you a Zimata? Are you whatever religion you're in? Ama wewe ni atheist? Wewe unaamini hakuna Mungu? Unajua yuko watu wanaamini hakuna Mungu. Huyo jamaa anaitwa nani huyo boss wao? Mumia. I think is Mlembe man, anaitwa someone Mumia. Is the president of the atheist group in Kenya. Walikuwa wanasema kwamba watoe nguvu yetu kwa national anthem.
And I saw some of Kenya Kwanza legislators coming up with a motion to ban or to eliminate the atheist group in Kenya. Sijui kama watafaulu.
It's really that's a legal issue, but I don't know how it's gonna be carried out. It's a legal issue, but anyway, I don't think that is possible. I don't see it happening anytime soon. They even tried to move CRE and IRE from schools. Yes. I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah, it is still there.
In US, I think most of it, you don't even mention blood or Jesus or anything to do with religion. But I hope Kenya won't go that direction. So yeah, we are hoping to see that. And one last comment from Miguna is gonna run crazy with this story. Just a comment on Twitter, that is at Miguna, who says Otiende Amolo has publicly denied being a member of the Freemasons Devil Society. That's an admission that he is a Freemason. If in doubt, ask Otiende to explain to Kenyans in 100 words why he wears the same ring in his right hand that Rachier also wears.
Maybe it is a friendship.
It's a wedding ring. Anyway, Miguna versus Amolo, Otiende Amolo. That's where it starts. And I'm telling you guys, this debate about Freemason, devil worship, Christians, other religions, it's not gonna die very soon. It is just a tip-off. And altar wars debate is gonna go on for quite some time.
Yes.
So whatever you believe in, just make sure you are doing the right thing, and everything is gonna be okay. Still watching The Drift. My name is Bushabi Jr. here, and I'm hanging out with this beautiful lady called Rida Chebet Kering, Rachel's namesake. It's called Rachel Chebet, right?
Yes.
So that's what I'm talking about. And you can reach us on 0746 999 841, or you can also WhatsApp on that number, whatever your comment will be, and we just will look at it and sample out quite a number of things. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. We'll also talk about some of the things that have been happening. Mythical Inturi, his case has been dropped. The woman who said, Mythical Inturi wanted to rape her. Finally, she has withdrawn the case. It's no longer there. We're also going to talk about, I'm trying to look for Mwakenya yangu hapa. Mwakenya inapotea kabisa.
Yes, we'll talk about the retreat of MCAs, the Mombasa MCAs.
MCAs wa Mombasa wanaenda induction. Is it induction?
Yeah,
retreat
induction
to Nairobi. Now Nairobi wanaenda Mombasa to discuss how they are going. So the Mombasa ones are going to Nairobi to discuss how they are going to develop Mombasa.
Yes.
And the Nairobi ones are going to Mombasa to discuss how they're going to develop Nairobi.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? Those are your leaders, guys. We're going to be talking about that when we come back. For now, let's take a short commercial break. My name is Bushabi Junior and I'm reader Kareem Chebet right here. It's The Drift. Hope you enjoy. We have a pop-up show for you every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. And remember, on Fridays from 7, we talk about business. So are you selling? Do you have a boutique? Do you have a restaurant? Unauza nini? Wewe uko na kashop mahali? Wewe ni hustler? Mazee, ujui utauzaje? Haupati wateja and stuff like that. Tutumie hustle yako, utuambie niko mahali fulani, hii ndo hustle yangu mazee, mimi nauza hii. Chukua picha ya shop yako nini, stuff kai hiyo tutumie. Tupatie details, uko wapi, uko Siaya, uko Homa Bay, Nandi, West Pokot, uko Mombasa, uko Nakuru, uko wapi, wherever you are, Bungoma, Kakamega, Vihiga. Wewe chukua tu picha ya your shop or goods that you're selling, contacts zako nini. What we do on Fridays is that we sit here and we tell people about your business.
Yes.
All you need to do is get in touch with us. Lazima tujengane, au sio? Lazima tujengane. Juini hustle mazee, tunaelewa what you guys are going through. We will help you direct traffic to your shop and your goods and services. What are you doing? What are you offering? So,
Yeah.
haina kerere. In the meantime, we'll be back shortly.